so many people wish to lose the extra fat present in their body and are constantly looking out for different ways to do that. They may come across a number of different methods in the process which seem to be very promising from the outlook. So they jump into it right away without doing the proper research or without consulting anyone else. And what happens is that sometimes they end up causing more harm to their body than good. So it's always more efficient to first gather some idea about a particular method, see if it's suitable for our body, and then try it rather than following it blindly. There is one such very popular weight loss method, actually a weight loss diet called the keto diet or the ketogenic diet. In this video, we will be discussing about this keto diet from every angle and then finally see if it's a good diet to be followed for weight loss. So let's get started without any more delay. The keto diet, also called the ketogenic diet, is actually a diet comprising of very lower amounts of carbohydrates, moderate amounts of proteins, and very high amounts of fats. It is actually supposed to aid someone with fat loss and thus weight loss. To give you a rough estimate, 80% of the diet is actually fat, 15% proteins, and 5% to carbohydrates. So you can clearly see there's too much stress on one particular macronutrient and too little on another. Now, keto diet isn't something new or currently on the trend. It has been existing since a very long time. The primary reason for which the keto diet actually came into existence was not for weight loss, but to treat child epilepsy around 1920s. Over the time, people have started utilizing the keto diet as a short-term weight loss method. Now that we know keto diet helps us with weight loss, let's try to understand how it does it. But before that, let's have a very quick idea about the purpose of carbohydrates in our body. Carbohydrates are one of the three macronutrients. When we eat carbohydrates, it gets digested and then converted into glucose, that is blood sugar, which is basically the fuel or the energy source of our body. So basically, in short, we can understand that carbohydrates help us in providing with the energy. Now, in a keto diet, the amount of carbohydrates is very less, only about 5% of the total calories. So it means our body won't be getting enough energy now. So what does our body do now? Our body is intelligent and adaptive. And so now it enters a state called the ketosis, where the energy is now taken up from the fats stored in our body and not the carbohydrates. So basically what we can understand is that the carbohydrates can be treated as the primary sources of energy and the fats can be considered as the secondary sources of energy. When our body doesn't find the primary source, that is the carbohydrates, it starts utilizing the secondary source, that is the fats, and third starts breaking down the fat cells present in our body, which eventually aids in fat loss and thus weight loss. Even several studies and researches have concluded that the keto diet is more effective for weight loss than the typical low-fat diet. Now, there are actually different versions of the keto diet. There is the standard keto diet where the carbohydrate content is very low, about 5%, protein content is moderate, 15%, and the fat content is very high, about 80%. Then there is the cyclical keto diet where you follow the keto diet after a particular cycle. Say 5 days of keto diet and 2 days without it. Then there is the high protein keto diet where the protein content is slightly higher than what's actually present in the standard keto diet. Of all these different versions, the standard keto diet is the most researched one and also is the most recommended one. Apart from weight loss, the keto diet is also supposed to give few other benefits, some of which are health benefits for people with diabetes because the keto diet alters the blood sugar level and also the insulin sensitivity. Then reduction of seizures in epileptic patients, acne control and many other. These benefits are only claimed or believed. and still a lot of research is needed in these areas. Just like everything else, there has to be another side to the coin as well, that is the demerits. Firstly, the keto diet is not a crash diet which is to be followed only for a few days. It needs to be followed for a long term with patience and discipline. So, it's not that easy to follow such a restrictive diet for so long by everyone. Secondly, there's a very high chance that if tried for too long, our body may not be able to adjust with it, and eventually there can be drop in both physical as well as mental performance. Thirdly, diets like these focus too much on one particular macronutrient and too little on another. This can cause nutrient deficiency in our body. In the process of losing weight, one can also go through loss of muscle mass. What's worse, if went back to normal diet, there's a very high probability of gaining back that lost weight if not managed properly. But you won't be able to gain back that lost muscle mass. Almost everyone starting off with keto diet experiences the keto flu, where they go through headache, fatigue, irritability for the first few days, owing to the fact that there has been a drastic change in their blood sugar levels. Apart from all these, indigestion, constipation, then hormonal imbalances are few other unpleasant experiences which one can go through. So, what's the final conclusion here? This video was to only aware you from every angle about keto diet. Personally, I am not such a big fan of such low carb, high fat diets. Basically, the ones which focus too much on one nutrient and too little on another. I am a firm believer of balanced diet, and I believe we should not be missing out on any nutrients or vitamins. As for weight loss, there are various other methods to achieve it, such as by working out regularly, following intermittent fasting, managing our unhealthy food intake behavior, managing our stress, lifestyle changes, and many others. Still, if you want to try it, I will recommend you to first consult a doctor or a dietitian who will be able to give you better suggestions depending on your current physical state. Now, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel for more such fitness and health related videos. We will see you again in our next video. Till then, thank you so much for watching.